Hello guys. Hello. So, today's or this video's topic is going to be Peeping Toms in Baltimore and my story, which I've already covered it, but we're going to go back over it because guess what just happened? Someone just got caught doing it. Let's see if the police actually do something. Let's go to the window first. Now watch this video. Okay, let's bring this down. Let's go watch this video. Hey, that's my school. It's one of them. Oh, ads, ads, ads. Okay, skip that. Okay, guys, so you see what happened? Let me tell you about my story. So, in my case, it's happened to me numerous times. So, I want to start there. It's happened to me numerous times, and each situation has started kind of similar to this lady's situation where the I will like meet this person in passing and they will like not just like leave me alone, like just not accepting, like either you don't want their services, like rejection basically, they like you don't want their services or you just don't want to talk to them, and they're creeps, like they're creeps. And I'm starting to think that there's some type of network going on in the DMV, because why are so many guys feeling okay with this, you know? Okay, so in my situation, which one am I gonna talk about? I guess I'll talk about it when I lived in Hillthorpe first. So I lived in Hillthorpe or Lansdowne, Maryland, and it was these guys who I guess like claimed they did not like me but would not leave me alone and kept harassing me, and they tried to peep in my windows. Like I had a glass sliding door on the back of my townhome, and they would come stare at me through the windows, and I would like have a freaking panic attack. Like it literally, to this day, I get so uncomfortable thinking about it. And these like group of men, like people saw them doing this and did absolutely nothing. They didn't call the cops. They didn't do anything. Like it's like that bystander effect. It's just like these men did this numerous times. And it's like I gave up expecting the cops to do anything because they're fucking trifling in that area and they don't do their damn job. Now I'm not gonna say Hillthorpe cops don't do their job, but like when you're exhausted, like I was just like out of it. Later on, I found out it's because they were putting something in my drinks. They had broken into my home and put something in my drink. That's how disgusting these people are. But this is not the only time this happened to me. So back in Brooklyn, we're gonna go to the one that was years later, where there was a guy who came to my back window and was peeping through my window when I lived in the first story apartment, and he claimed he was looking for some girl, knowing damn well there's no young lady who lives over there besides me. So you're not looking for someone, you're a fucking weirdo, and you're peeping in my windows like a fucking creep. Like, oh my god, like what is wrong with people? Like I would never do that to someone. And these women who encourage it. A woman broke into my home with like men and thought it was cute. You're fucking disgusting. You're disgusting. You're a fucking perverted bitch. Like that's so, oh my god, I don't even, ew, like who does that? Watching me sleep and shit. You're a fucking woman and you're gonna sit there and help men do that? Like just disgusting. And then when I was younger, there was like this crackhead. The authorities got that one, but like it's just actually ridiculous. Like living in an area like that where people are just like fucking shitty for no reason, and it's just like you can't rely on the cops to do anything because they have some type of animosity towards you for no reason. And they'll make up some scenario in their fucking head to justify. Well, for me, they don't like me because I call them on their shit. They are fucking lazy bastards who don't do a goddamn thing about the crime in that area. And I'm fucking over it, you know. But that's like a huge thing that happens where like it happened to me numerous times. And they get away with it because why does this guy have a record like this? And he's just constantly getting a slap on the wrist. That's why they keep doing it. I don't know exactly what they need to do, but they need to do something better than what they're doing. Because why should we be victimized because you don't want to do your job? It's no reason why a man should have a history this long and he's just getting slaps in the wrist left and right. Like 20 years of doing the same crimes, and all you get is a slap on the wrist. And in my case, those people, like the cops, said we're gonna tell him to come help you. The person who stalked me the last time, the person who was looking at my window the last time, the person who was a creep the last time, you're gonna tell that person to come back around me. What a fucking degenerate. What a degenerate. What a degenerative society that Maryland is to keep allowing this to happen. You know, like who does that to someone? Who allows like people to do this to people? Like I just don't understand. You would think that the cops would want to like help you. The cops would want to do their jobs. These men don't care. These men are just like them a lot of the times. Now there are some great cops in like Howard County and even in Baltimore County, but like these cops oftentimes are not. They're terrible people. I had a cop come into my house like, oh yeah, I'll take care of it. That motherfucker didn't do a goddamn thing. He's working with the criminals. Just awful. Awful every way you turn. Awful people. And we are like willing to call it out for what it is. Oh, they can't stand you. They cannot stand you because you make them do their damn job. They want to lie and like change what happened. You can't change history. I know exactly what happened. I know I didn't want anything to do with them guys, and yet they wouldn't leave me alone. They'd be like, "Oh, I don't even want her." You know what guys do? You reject them, and they're like, "Oh, I don't even want her." Clearly, you do, since you're not leaving me alone. Like, if you didn't want somebody, you'd leave them alone, right? You wouldn't bother them. You wouldn't harass them. You wouldn't show up to their house. Oh, we're only doing this because she bothered us. How did I bother you? I don't even like going near you. I'm asking to be left alone. I'm ignoring you. You have to like hack into people's accounts. These people have no sense of boundaries. And then they'll see you talking shit about them because they're hacking into your like because they're like bothering you, right? They're harassing you. And then they'll use it as like justification. They'll use your reaction as justification to why they're doing what they're doing. The entitlement and narcissism these people have. Like the narcissism you have to think that you have the right to come to someone's home or to peep into their windows when they don't want anything to do with you. Like obviously there's people who could do this who aren't narcissistic, but it's very entitled and mentally like disturbed to think you have the right to come to someone's home who doesn't want you there. Like I don't understand how people feel as though they could get away with this stuff. Well, I do understand why they could feel like they can get away with it because the cops allow them to, but I don't understand how the cops can like just not do their job so often and get away with it. Like I don't understand how like as a society we have allowed them to get away with this for so long. Like, so often we have to go to the news sources and stuff because the cops are just so shitty at their jobs. Like I just don't understand how we keep allowing this to happen. Yet people are like, well, why do you want to defund the police? Because they fucking suck at their jobs. Now, I don't want to defund the police. I want to fire the ones who aren't doing their jobs and get some better ones in there. I'm all for police enforcement. I just don't like the ones who don't do their jobs. They need to be held accountable. You need to get better people in these positions. We need better sheriffs. We need better everything. Luckily, so many police forces are like really taking these crimes seriously and like actually helping. But when I was going through it, the police didn't give a damn what happens to people. That's why so many people gotta go to the news. Which we shouldn't have to. We should be able to rely, I mean, obviously go to the news as well. We should be able to rely on our police force to do something. You know? And I'm filing my nails, by the way, if you hear that noise. 5,000 period. All 5,000 lashings. Get him out of here. I'm tired of the nonsense myself. Like, it really messed me up having peeping toms because they did it numerous times. Like, they would try to catch me in intimate acts, like undressed and stuff, watching me. Like, why would you as a human being do that to another human being? And then try to lie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, people like this are so disgusting that they'll try to lie and act as if no one deserves that, but act as if you deserve it. Like, that's not even the only time I've had that happen. I've had like people who were like closer to me who did that, where they would try to like walk in on me in like the bathroom. Like, that's a form of peeping tom too, and people don't take it seriously. Like, they like ignore it and be like, oh, they just made a mistake. And it's like, I do understand the, like, that thought process of like, oh, this person made a mistake and like wanting to get help. But this man has been doing this for 20 years. 20 years. He's been doing this. I don't know what type of help he needs. And, I wish jail was better. I do really wish prison was better because I don't feel like it helps these people. Stop. You're hilarious. I don't feel like it helps these people. I don't feel like it pushes them to be better people. I feel like they get away with it because oftentimes, like, people don't do much. They just sit in a box, and it's like a punishment rather than like therapy. Which I don't know what type of therapy you need. But I've had these people lie and try to insinuate that like I wanted it or something, or like, oh, I thought that's what you. Why would I ever want you near me? Why? I don't even know you. Why would I want you near me? Like, it's like crazy when you experience people lie about stuff like that. You're sitting there like, wait, I don't even know you. You're 5 deep. How can that many people commit the same crime and not nary a one of them saying, this is wrong, we should stop, and like redirect the group? It's actually crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. And when you like call them out, they're gonna like try to like darvel you and be like, oh well, oh my god, I've seen them lie and say like people did it. Like, they'd be like, oh well, you do that. It's like, no bitch, I don't. Like, first of all, I don't even want to see you naked, okay? I don't want to see you with clothes on. I don't want to see your ass at all. And then they'll never tell you. Like, I've noticed this with me. Like, they'll like lie and say you did something, but they won't tell you what you did because they know that if they said it, you would be able to respond. If they don't want you to be able to respond. So what they'll do is they'll like lie and say you did something, and then tell everyone you did something, but never address it with you directly because they know if they address it head on with you, you could tell the truth in that situation. Not that many of these fucking assholes will like even listen to that because they're assholes, obviously, right? Like, they're like terrible people, so they'll probably just go along with the bad shit because they're criminals and criminals stick together. And it's just like a really weird situation. But like, it's like, it just astonishes me how much they lie to try to justify what they're doing, or how many people know what they're doing is wrong. But like, I don't really know why they'd want to hang out with someone who does that. But I'm not gonna judge them for hanging out with them. I mean, I am gonna judge them depending on how bad what they did was. But like, at the same time, some of these people, that's their like family. But like, it's how can you then judge the person who was the victim in this situation and like not see that like what you're doing is wrong. Like, how could you go after the person who's the victim and not see that as like a problem? Like, you don't see that as like weird or anything. You think that it's normal to be that way, to like demonize the person who's calling out the abuse rather than the abuser. Like, so when this happened to me, they brought up when I was like SA'd by another child and tried to lie and say that it was me. I was like, first of all, you're gonna bring up what happened to me and then be like, oh well, they were just a kid, they were just a kid. Oh, they didn't mean to do that to you. Obviously I know that, right? Like, I know, I don't fault that kid for what they did. But don't ever in your life try to like flip the script. When you tell them what happened, then they can't handle it. Like, it's actually insane. Like, how much these people will lie to cover up their tracks because you call them out on what they do. I see that happen a lot. Like, I see that happen so often. People who can't handle telling the truth about what they did to people. So they have to try to lie and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna lie and say you did this, because they know that lies spread faster than the truth because people don't like truth tellers. People can't stand us when we tell the truth. I don't care though. Fuck that. I'ma still tell the truth, bitch. Be mad. I don't give a fuck. And while you're mad, I'ma still be telling the truth. You gotta surround yourself with shitty people and then wonder why they're shitty to you. And then try to get close to me because I'm a good person. Because you don't like being around shitty people even though you're a shitty person. Anyway, I really hope the cops do something about what he did. Because it's actually ridiculous that people keep having to go through this. Like, people keep having to go through Peeping Toms and stuff like this. Like, don't get me wrong, okay? I could understand if this person was like drunk or something. Like, this person was like drugged and like people were forcing them to do that, because I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen. But in this is not that situation. Like, he's doing this on his own, and maybe it's a sickness. Like, I do think that like a lot of this time, in my case, it wasn't. They were evil, and like they were doing it because they wanted to hurt me and cause me pain. But in his case, I definitely think it was like a sickness, almost. Like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but it's just like something's like clearly not mentally like well with him, which is not an excuse, but like it's a like understanding of like what happened. Oh my god, guys, I just found my Victoria's Secret color shine gloss in the shade of Peekaboo, and I completely forgot about this. I'm so happy about that. But yeah, I really hope people start taking this seriously and like protect people in general, protect women, stop criminals. And like, in my case, these people brought the people who victimized me back around me and tried to justify it. I was not bothering these people. Like, they were just harassing me for years and years and years on end. And like, the cops were sitting there like helping them, like trying to like entrap me to get me to react, like so they can entrap me so they could justify what they were doing, because they knew they were wrong. And then they're gonna hit me with some dumb shit at Royal Farms talking about some, oh yeah, they hurt an innocent person. Bitch, you knew I was innocent when you fucking harassed me. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Go to hell. Like, leave me alone. Just stay the fuck away from me. Altogether, stay away from me. Like, it's really not that hard. Do your job or stay away from me. Like, I don't understand how shitty people just like exist constantly in the world. Constantly. Like, this one person knew this guy. Like, these like people knew this guy like SA to me. Think of the worst version. That. And then was like, yeah, but you hit him. I hit the person who SA'd me, and I'm the problem here. I genuinely can't make this shit up of how degenerative these people are and how just insane. Like, I understand people are gonna like hate certain people for no reason, but that's too far even for like the most worst of people. Like, this cop literally said, I don't give a fuck about what I went through, because his brother had did what he did in that field at Curtis Bay. So that's why, you know, he's like, they think hurting women is okay. And they'll try to justify it. That's what gets me, is like they think that like they have the right to harm us. Like, why do you feel like you have the right to harm anyone? You know? It's just, it's terrible. This man felt so entitled to go peep in this woman's window. And then, like, if you're like me, like, I started to dress down and just like bummy, like, or like very like things that I don't even typically wear. Like, I stopped wearing dresses and stuff because like I would have people come up and physically touch me without my permission. And like the cops just laugh at it. Like, imagine being a little girl experiencing that. Or like feeling like you deserve it. Like I told you, the cop was like, oh, well, why would he want you, knowing damn well what happened to me? But because he didn't want his little buddy, who was already suspended from policing because he like apparently assaulted some guy, he didn't want him to like go to jail or get in trouble further because he got banned from being on school property because of it. They blamed me, because they blamed me, the person who was 12 or 13. Hey babe, holding his headphones in. Hey, what age were we? What age were we in 6th grade?
13, maybe 9, maybe like 12.
Oh my god, I was 12 years old. 12 years old. And this cop was harassing me at Curtis Bay.
Well, 11. Like,
11? Oh, we were 11 because I was like 14 in high school.
Yeah. So
I was 11 years old being harassed in that way by a man who was like a cop, or he was like laid off like on suspension because of him getting into an altercation with the guy. And they blamed me because he was banned from the school because of what he did to me. His harassment of me. Because the principal saw it on camera. Like, it's my fault that a grown man is harassing me, but it's not the grown man's fault for harassing me. So it's my fault that you're like your husband or whatever is like this way, but it's not his fault for doing it. What sense does that make? Like, how is it my fault that your husband did this to me and that your like buddy did this to me? But it's like, it's like, that's crazy to me. Like, how can I be the blame for that? But these people will do this. These people will do this to you. They'll blame you for what happened to you. They'll blame you for the actions of men that have nothing to do with you. Guys, I love that audio where it says, what that man did to you on that bus was not your fault and you didn't deserve it. Because the way they will villainize the young girl in this situation, the way that these people have antagonized me ever since that situation happened, It's just beyond me. Like, the way they will rally together to antagonize me and victimize me more is like beyond me. Like, my gym teacher saw that little boy do that to me and was like, oh, he could touch you, he's just playing. He's touching me in an area that you know is not like okay. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I told my mother, and I guess she went up there and said something. And it's just like one, the racism that's behind that, and two, like the fact that these people felt like it was okay to just do this to me is just like mind-boggling to me. Like, if I'm not a human to them, like I don't have boundaries, but like they would purposely treat like everybody else with boundaries. She ended up getting like suspended or something because she like or fired because she was racist to like a little boy. And it's like her nephew was the one who like did it. Apparently, he was the one who like SA'd me. Like he like you guys know like that fire truck game, and he did that to me on school property, and I hit him. Like, how am I supposed to know what this game is supposed to? Obviously, if he's asked me, "Hey, do you want to play a game?" and I'm like, "Okay, sure." I didn't even want to talk to him. He just wouldn't leave me alone. And then he's gonna say, "Oh," to his brother, who's a police officer, "Oh, well, you said I could do it." So you're telling this boy to SA people, and now you're not taking crimes committed against me seriously because I'm acknowledging what your brother did was SA. You're laughing at me crying. You're a fucking monster. Like, you're not gonna sit there and pretend like you're not a monster to me. You're an awful fucking person. This bitch is gonna sit there and tell me in a whole other situation when like a store got robbed, oh yeah, I think you're a really good person. I didn't ask you what you thought. Like, is he was like trying to like get me to leave Baltimore because these people kept victimizing me, and instead of doing their fucking jobs, they wanted to blame me. Okay, I didn't want to be in Baltimore anyway. I wasn't there for them, right? My husband lived in Baltimore, family lived in Baltimore. Bitch, I'm not here for you. Like, I don't know why you thought you were that relevant, but you're not. And it's just like, it kept like, instead of doing their fucking job, they made me the problem. I'm the problem because people keep bothering me. I'm the problem because some bitch decided she wanted to talk to everyone's fucking boyfriends, and then when it happened back to her, she couldn't handle it. I'm the problem because that same bitch went to go around lying, saying that I was sleeping with people, but when I told the truth about her, she couldn't handle it. But I'm the fucking problem here? These motherfuckers would like antagonize me into situations by like doing stuff like, oh, you know me, don't say you don't know me, that's rude. Like, begging me to say that I know them. And then when I say they know them, like, oh, she needs to stop saying she knows people. And, we're gonna harass her. That's why we're harassing her. Like, the fucking, oh my god. That's not even legitimacy, that's like manipulative bullshit that they would do is like insane to me. I'm like, bitch, you are the one begging me to say that I know you. Don't sit here and fucking switch the situation. And I wasn't even talking to your ugly ass. Like, it's just crazy. People were obsessed with like humbling me because they fucking I didn't care about them. That offended them for some reason. Like, me not valuing their opinion offended them. And it's just like, I don't know why it offends you. Like, if you didn't value my opinion, I wouldn't give it to you. But like, damn. Maybe you just don't fucking want to hear what I gotta say. Shit. Oh well. That happens, you know? People don't value your opinion sometimes. You gotta let it go. Not sit there and fucking harass them. Like, what goes through people's mind when you do this? Like, what goes through your mind when you sit there and bother them over and over and over again? Like, do you not feel weird? Do you not feel like, hey, maybe I shouldn't be harassing this stranger because they don't even know me? You know, like, knowing of someone does not mean you know them. I hate that I have to tell these bitches this all the time. Like, to keep telling over and over and over again that knowing someone knowing of someone does not mean you know them. You don't personally know this person. So like the way you're acting is odd to them. Like, you're coming up with to them with an attitude about what they're doing as if I give a damn how you feel about it. I don't, bitch. I don't give a damn about people who I've known my whole life about how they feel about what I'm doing. Why the fuck would I care what you think? Then this bitch, oh my god, this one bitch, I don't even know what to call her. It's really hard not using people's names because it's like they're the ones who did it, so you kind of want to use their names. But like, they were like, oh, well, if you don't care about what I gotta say, I'm not gonna be your friend, bitch. We were never friends. Like, that's the whole thing about them creating like these fake scenarios in their head, and then they'll try to project it onto you that you're creating fakes. Like, I don't understand. They'll use me like I used to like pretend to be on a phone to get out of talking to these grown ass men, and they'll think it's cute. They think that's funny. Like, that how is that cute to you that someone is so uncomfortable being around you that they want to like pretend that they're on the phone to not be bothered with you. They have to look at the street or look at houses to not be bothered by you. And you, this fucking dumbass, trashy ass, fucking meth head ass boy is gonna say some, oh yeah, she keeps looking at my house at the cops. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? I'm like, it's. He's like, I don't like her keep walking up and down my street because he was helping the people who originally harassed me, and I looked at the cops like, is it illegal for me to walk down a fucking public street? And he's like, no. I was like, okay, so why the fuck is he bothering me? Then this bitch, this ugly ass obese guy that I fucking hated for like forever because he's always got something to say out of his fucking mouth. I was like, oh no, we're trying to help you. I was like, bitch, I don't know you. How are you trying to help someone you don't know? Shut your ass up. I'm trying to help you. Help yourself. Fucking dumbass. This shit pisses me off when I think about it, y'all. Y'all don't even know what the half of what I went through. The half of what a bitch went through. So I have to fucking walk home to avoid those creepy ass dudes because they would not shut up and leave me alone. Like, that's sad. No one should have to do that. Literally, no one should have to do that. People should be left alone just because they want to be left alone. Like, like degenerate ass bitches staring you down because they're mad because some hoodlum is staring at you. And like, if I've like went out with a guy who stared at other women, you know what I did? I got mad at him. I'm not gonna be mad at the fucking girl. I'm gonna be mad at the girl for. Stupid. These people are like obsessive, man. They want to know what's so bad. What is she talking about? What is she saying about us? Oh no, she's telling the truth about us. No, no, I'm angry, so I'm gonna send someone she doesn't know to talk to her so that so that so that oh my god, so that like it can hinder what she's got going on. They sent people to those guys to peep in my window. These fucking degenerate ass hood rats. They tried to like get into my head however they could. Like, I don't know, it was like obsessive. Like, I don't get. They wanted me to leave so bad because I would tell the truth because I didn't want nothing to do with them, and they just triggered them so bad that I just did not care about them. Oh, she's so stuck up. She thinks she's all that. Why did you leave Baltimore? We have beef with you because we antagonized you, and then when you finally snapped, yeah, that's enough. That's enough for us. Oh, you put your hands with the person who armed you? Oh no, that's too far for us. Oh, you put hands on the person who put their hands on you first? Oh well, that's our people, so we're gonna help them. Fuck a degenerate. It's like the entitlement that they think that they have over people is actually crazy. Like, it was always like those people could do whatever they wanted to me, but I couldn't react. What a fucking awful group of people. Awful. 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 Like, I dealt with so much harassment from men. I developed agoraphobia because of it. Because, like, I always think about, like, when did agoraphobia develop for me? And it was actually before the pandemic. Like, I stopped wanting to go outside because I just got tired of men being in my face, bothering me. Who are, like, cool with these people who don't like me. So they're trying to, like, prove a point to me. Or trying to, like, harass me. And I just didn't understand. I'm like, dude, just why are you in my face? You don't have to talk to me. You know what you're doing is, like, shitty as fuck, but you're doing it anyway. So let's go over the prompts in this, okay? So they watch you don't know, but I do know. That's actually a good one because, like, they will watch you and then, like, you'll catch them and they'll run off and it's, like, really scary and creepy. Or they'll try to blame it on looking for someone else. Like in my case, at my apartment, my one bedroom apartment, not my townhouse, I was on, like, the bottom floor. And I was like, I went through a really bad depression there. Because, like, I was just nonstop dealing with men and their fucking disgusting behavior. People just saying, oh, that's just how they are. And the cops, like, doing absolutely nothing about it. Um, and, like, it was just awful. So, like, not everything is an accident. Yeah, like, guys, like, I couldn't even, like, dress up the way I like to there. Because, like, my family was telling me not to, which is weird because, like, they were, like, fine with everyone else dressing up, but, like, not me. These people, like, were actively harassing me. And I'm like, why am I always being harassed? Like, why? Like, I don't get it. Like, why do people. What type of energy am I giving off for people feel like they can, like, do that to me? And then when I started to become aggressive, and I didn't even get that way until, like, 2023 because I had, like, absolutely had enough of the harassment, that people were like, oh, like, you changed and all this. It's like, dude, I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of the harassment. Leave me alone. So, protect your peace and protect your privacy. Yeah, like, so what we need, like, I suggest is getting cameras like this lovely lady had. I um did not have cameras because this was, like, some of these incidents were, like, I guess they had house cameras, but, like, I was, like, obviously not an adult. And then when I was an adult, um I just couldn't afford it because, like, I was young. I was, like, new into the, like, the job market. It was, like, my first, like, big girl apartment by myself, and I was just, like, couldn't really afford it. So I would definitely say get cameras. Also, they're much cheaper now. Like, you used to have to get them through, like, Xfinity, and it, like, cost, like an arm and a leg, but now they're much cheaper. Also, I've had guys who, like, wanted to be with me, but, like, we weren't that serious yet. Like, right, we were in the talking phase or just dating phase, and, like, they would do this to me. Come peep in my fucking windows and not see a problem with it. Isn't that absolutely berserk? Isn't that absolutely astonishing? Like, who would do that to someone? You know, like, who would do that? Like, it's just crazy. It's a wild experience to deal with. And then, comfort over curiosity. Like, I take that as don't approach these guys because you don't know what's wrong with them. and they don't see that what they're doing is like hurtful and stuff, they could really hurt you. Like they could really harm you and you wouldn't like have any protection. So I wouldn't approach these guys, you know. Um Not everything is an accident. Exactly. You're not accidentally behind my, there's no way that they could have accidentally been behind my glass sliding door and they couldn't even hide it. Like they couldn't even hide it. Um they think you don't see them. In my case, they knew I could see them. There was a case where people didn't think I could see them. And so did it. Also, there was a time where I was getting like changed in Macy's because I was trying to go on clothes, and these fucking group of fucking hood rat ass people, girls included, came and opened the curtain to watch me get dressed. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then they ran off. Like, why would you peep? So creepy. I've also had this happen in South Carolina. Like I was at the lake and this woman came and looked, like watching me shower. Said, "Oh, I have to see. What do you need to see?" I've had this happen like with someone who I know who married into my family who like came in the shower, came in the bathroom when I was like showering. Was like, "Oh, keep doing, going," and I like screamed to the top of my lungs. And that wasn't the only time that person did that. People hide behind walls, windows, and cameras. Yeah, people will put up cameras to watch you. Like, go some creep shit. Like, the one of the people who I think did that, well, like, I didn't have the proof, but they basically, I had the proof, but, like, not in, like, the physical evidence. But basically, um, we were watching Dr. Phil one day, and a person came on there and said that they did that, and Dr. Phil was questioning him of why they will put cameras in someone's like shower, and he like laughed and was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." Then so like after that, I would like shower in the dark, and I would only use like my flashlight on my phone for light, and you can't see, like I checked it with all the lights off in the basement. You cannot see when the lights were like off or on in the bathroom. So I was like, how do you know that he was like, why are you showering with the lights off? I was like, how do you know that? How would you know that? And then like the person, like the like other adult there questioned him. It was like, yeah, how do you know that? How do you know that? But like they didn't care that they did that to me. They care that they viewed it as cheating. So you don't view it as him harassing me in that manner. Because I can't say the first word right here. As harassing me, right? But you view it as like him cheating on you. Like that's so crazy because like I'm like literally being victimized here. Call the cops. But you're so concerned about keeping your husband. Like, ugh, disgusting. So yeah, like that's how like I have like proof without like the evidence. Like basically caught him red-handed. That like you know what I mean? Um and then the people who were breaking into my house and like putting stuff in my drink used that information to further traumatize me because they were mad that I said the truth about someone who had been going around lying, saying I slept with people that I didn't, and I told the truth about that person, saying that like they had an STD, and they got mad. Entitlement. They think that they could do like no wrong, and you're not allowed to react or ever like I'm just supposed to sit there and take their abuse for years and years on end. Like, just disgusting. Stay aware, stay safe, stay you. Yeah, like it was hard for me to stay myself. Like obviously I didn't get dressed up because my like sister was like, "Don't wear your designer, don't do this, don't do that," and I like to wear like dresses and stuff. So like I don't know, I just felt like I had to dress down unless I was like with someone, and it was like always harassment towards me, but like not other people, and I didn't understand like why y'all always bothering me. Like why is it always gotta be me? Why you can't just leave me the fuck alone? Like it was just so creepy. And they literally say, "Oh, no one's gonna help her. No one's gonna protect her." So like they feel emboldened to like harass people because they don't have protection. And they wanted me to feel so alone. And I did like nothing to them. Like it was like such an awful experience. Um Not everyone deserves access to your life. This is the big one. So the way that those guys got into my house is because I trusted one person, and he let them in, and he stole a key from me. And I did understand what happened to that key because I remember I put the key up on top of my fridge to like get a copy of it because I wanted to give it to one of my family members, and I thought I misplaced it. And then for some reason, like I was like very traumatized by this ordeal, and I blacked it out. And when I remember around the time I cut him off, he like put a key on my furnace. Like I don't know if those are called furnaces, like a heating furnace, like you know, like the like old school ones, like in Maryland, that like, or I guess it could be anywhere that like is like a heater. And he put my key on it. I'm like, what is that? Where did that come from? He's like, oh, I found it outside. Whole time, he had like stolen my key and gave it to like criminals to like harass me. And he was harassing me with them. And that boy SA'd me. And he's like, oh, I don't help girls who set people up. I've never set someone up in my life. I'm not even that type of person. Like, you're trying to lie about my character to justify what you do. You're disgusting. Bro, that's fucking. People are so disgusting. Like, oh my god. And you can't even trust the cops to do their jobs because they're trying to protect their own people who did something to you. So they're not going to do their job. Like, why am I constantly getting further victimized by these people because of what they did to me? They did something to me. I never did something. I never even bothered, but I didn't even want to be friends with these people. They got out of their way to, like, come in my vicinity to be evil. Peeping in my windows, like trying to act like weird, like putting stuff in my drink so that like I act out of character. Like just disgusting. Disgusting, horrible people. I can't even like understand why someone would do this. And then they're lying, trying to confuse me and make me like upset by lying and saying that I'm a part of some criminal work. Like it was crazy. To like, I was actually talking to some girls about this because we were talking about the Lindsay Clancy case, and they were talking about how like, matter of fact, I wonder if I could pull that up. Let me see if I could pull that up. But it's like crazy to me is that there are like women who will. What is my. What is this thing doing? Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can pull TikTok up and show what happened. I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, I don't know what this thing is doing. The chat box got way too big, and I don't understand why. Like, let's see if I can pull this up and show the comment section. It's like further down in my comments, so I wouldn't even know how far to go down. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Cause I'm like very active on TikTok. TikTok and YouTube are like my favorites. So I'm like very active. I used to be super active on Instagram, but I'm just not anymore. Not because what? Sorry, I had to like try to scream because he's playing audio and so annoying. Um, Not like regular artists. He's playing like a copywritten music or whatever. So let's try to find. I think I'm gonna have to go to YouTube Studio. Okay, yeah. That's how you do that. Gotta go to YouTube Studio and do this way. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's go to comments. Wait, so in YouTube Studio, they only show you the comments that are like for other people's videos. I'm so confused. I don't know how to do this. I'm on desktop TikTok and I don't understand how to. I'm supposed to like see. What in the hell are you doing? But we were basically talking about how like we were both. They think that they like Lindsay Clancy was drugged and he was feeding her those thoughts, and that's what happened to me. Like they were feeding me stuff to make it my thoughts, and I wish you could like use a search bar for this. But basically, yeah, that happened to me. Like someone was like, well, they put something in my drink that I had no idea about, obviously, right? And then would say things to me to like make me think that it was like really happening or to confuse me. And I bet you they have footage of it. I know that someone like mentioned they have footage of it, but I bet you they edited that footage up and didn't show the part where I was crying and begging them to leave me alone. You got men in my house with guns and stuff, but like, oh my god, people are fucking disgusting. And these people will sit here and like justify these people doing this type of shit. Like that's why I hate being around criminals. Like they never want to talk about like what happened to like where all this stuff got started. None of that because they know that they're wrong. They know that they're wrong, but they have animosity towards you when you've done nothing wrong. It's like insane to experience. How are you mad at me because you did something to me? I can't find the comments because like I'm new to TikTok desktop, but yeah, basically that's what happened is that we were talking about how we both had like hers was her ex, my ex did this to me too, where he gave me like medicine and it was like something that was way like not what I asked for. I just wanted a Tylenol, and he gave me something like really really strong, and they started feeding me BS like to like pretend like it was me. And I said I think that there's like a forum where these guys are learning to do this because this happened to me in multiple situations. Why do you feel like it's okay for you to like smirk people and like feed them BS and like make them think that those are their thoughts? These people times they escalate, guys, and oftentimes it's people who just cannot accept rejection. Like in my case, it's like I don't understand why he couldn't accept her rejection. He had a whole other girlfriend. He could have just been with her. Like I was like, you're cheating on me. You won't admit that you're cheating on me. He knew. I would have gave him like the apartment, everything. I would have left this man alone. But he just would not leave. He just wanted his cake and to eat it too. He couldn't accept that I didn't want to be involved in that. Like I didn't want to be with him, and I have the right to like not want that for myself. Jeez Louise, I am finding everything but the one I need. It's crazy how that works. But yeah, she said her ex like did that to her. Her ex like would like put stuff in her drinks or talk to her in her sleep. That happened to me too. Like they would talk to me while I was asleep to make me think stuff was actually. I don't want to accuse people of this, but I have really weird memories from a hospital visit where I think they did that to me too, and I don't think that's funny. Lying about situations because you don't want to face the truth about what really happened, which is why they won't address it with you head on. They're gonna lie about it because it helps them, like, they can't address stuff with you head on because they're too scared because you're gonna tell the truth about what really happened. So they gotta lie, lie, lie. I just don't get it. I don't get why someone would do that to someone. It's like ridiculous. But I'm gonna end this one. Peeping toms are terrifying. I had a terrible experience with it. You know, it messed me up like a lot because they tried to see me in intimate like positions, and I felt very uncomfortable being like unclothed or anything for a while, and I just like a freaking bum going places because I was so afraid of like showing my body because of this. And people use that, men use that against me, and women sat there and laughed. They laughed. Like, it's fucking disgusting. Anyway, bye guys.